Okay, so this is what we had last time, and um, basically, yeah, S equals right. So if I didn't, I'm gonna try to explain this a bit better because I don't feel like I explained it as good as I could have. So name gets whatever. When we call a method, we put its name, and then open parentheses, whatever parameters we specified, and then a close parentheses. And then in the method, when we create the method, which we did here, and then inside of these brackets is what you want it to do every time it's called. Inside of here, we put what it needs when you call it. So it requires a string called name. So yeah, that's that. Now I'm going to teach you about return types. So void means, as I said before, it means it doesn't return anything at all. But let's say we want it to return, I don't know, a string. So like, instead of typing this multiple times, if we want to get multiple names, we can just go like this. Public, static. Don't worry about public or static right now. I'll explain those later. String, and then get name. So the only difference here is that we called it string, as we put string here instead of void, which means whatever you put here is what it has to return, and then you just put a name for it. And we're not going to give it any parameters, so you just leave empty brackets. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a new scanner so we can actually get what they enter. And then we're going to create a string called name equals s next. So this is going to be whatever the user enters, and then we're going to return that. So return name. So string means it has to return a string, so string name is what's returned. And then up here we're going to erase this, and instead we're going to type, we're also going to erase this. Instead we are going to type string entered name equals get name. So we're creating a string, and it's named entered name, and we're saying to get name, which calls get name. So get name, also we're going to print out so that user knows what to do. Enter your name. Excuse me. Okay. So whenever this is called, it's going to do everything inside of here. It's going to say get name. It's going to say enter your name, and then it's going to create a new scanner, and then it's going to set name to name. And then what it does here is whatever this returns, since it returns a string, we can set any string equal to it. So string entered name is going to be whatever this returns. And then we're simply going to print name entered name. And then I'm going to try to explain this with a drawing, but first I'm going to run it. So you can see enter your name, Bob. Hello, Bob. And then let's see. This works? Okay, it worked. So basically we have string entered name. I suck at drawing, but whatever. So then we're calling get name, which is this. So whenever we say get name, ignore that line. Whenever we say get name, then it goes to here, and it gets this, whatever we return, because it's a string. So this name is now set to that, or no, this entered name is now set to name. And then we put entered name, we put it in to here, which then get passed to here, and then it gets printed out. And that That is the basics of return types. If you like the video, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. If I need to go over anything again, which is entirely possible because I may not have explained some stuff as well as I could have, please leave a comment on that and I'll go over it as soon as I can. If you have suggestions for what you want me to cover next, also leave a comment on that. And thanks for watching.